Welcome aboard the Wedding Empires podcast with yours truly, Jac Ben, where we plunge into the depths of creativity, entrepreneurship, and the love-infused world of weddings. Each episode, we're going to unpack strategies, insights, and stories that empower you to craft the wedding business of your dreams. Welcome to the Wedding Empires podcast.
Welcome back. It's good to see you all again. Yeah. We're going a little bit rogue today, guys, so sit back and strap yourself in.
This is what happens when we have a guest no-show. We just, sometimes we're like, let's just do our own thing.
Yeah, let's get our Twitch on and get something happening.
Ben, I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been hiding?
I know, I've been under a rock. Sorry about that. No, I've been a little bit sick, actually. I went to Japan for some awards and I was judging a photo competition and stuff over there. And I came back, and while I was on my way back, I think I've gotten some kind of bug in one of the airports that I was traveling in, and came back and combined with another little throat issue that I've been having, found myself in the emergency department of the local hospital, unable to breathe, having a fun time of it. So, and lost my voice for a good 2 weeks, I guess, and it's only just sort of starting to come back now.
Yes, well, that definitely is not helpful when you're a co-host on a podcast.
I know, and when I'm sounding like some weird old donkey that swallowed a whole lot of gravel, it doesn't help at all.
So you have been doing a lot of travelling, and you've got a lot of travelling on the horizon, I see, this year. Lots of can't do this date, can't do that date.
This is all about me all of a sudden. How are you going, Jac? I haven't seen you for a while.
Because I've been busy recording solo episodes.
Oh, that's right. Well, I was just going to try and deflect. I was going to try and do a MAFS Tim there, but it didn't work. Anyway, we'll put a pin in that. We'll come back to that.
Yes, we have to talk about MAFS. I am glued.
Yeah, what a train wreck. Can't wait. So, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of traveling. In just a few days, I'm flying out to Malaysia for another international awards. I get to speak at that one as well, which is exciting. And over there for 5 or 6 days and then head back, and I'm back for 3 weeks, and then we head over to Las Vegas to the WPPI, which is one of the biggest photography industry conventions worldwide every year. So that's going to be exciting. We're hosting a 2-day flash and creative lighting workshop in the 2 days prior to WPPI. So myself and 3 other amazing flash photographers from all over the world, we're all coming together in one spot, and we're going to flash a classroom of people for 2 days. So it's going to be fun.
You're going to get married while you're there?
No. This might be Wedding Empires, but no. Hang on, let me rephrase that. No, Jac.
He wants it.
No.
You know?
Oh, yeah, she does. Absolutely.
She might hate me constantly badgering you about that.
No, she does. And if she was here and she saw and heard me going, no, I'd probably wind up with a knife in the back of the head. But no, not yet. There's horizon out there. So, yeah.
You could get hit by a bus tomorrow.
What, you want me to go and do it now? Or just rock up to the local church and go, yo, Padre, and marry us, yo? Yeah, right.
I'm sure you know a few celebrants.
I do know a few. It'd be more fun driving through the drive-through in Vegas with Elvis. Yeah. Hey,
amazing. Right.
Just deflecting and getting off that. Do you know that Used to be a celebrant up here? Oh, he was a father, actually. He was a priest. And he would not marry anyone who he could smell alcohol on. So if you were a groom and you rocked up to your ceremony and you'd had 1 or 2 beers, if he smelt it, he'd walk.
Wow.
Wild, huh? So every time and this was years and years ago, so every time we had this guy, I had a celebrant on speed dial just in case our father did the split. So, yeah. Wild.
So how did that work? You had to book 2?
No, the couple had booked the priest, and when in my pre-wedding meeting, I'd go, oh, God, it's this guy. And I'd tell him not to drink, and I'd give him some extra chewing gum or stuff like that and just say, here, put this in your pocket and have this.
Yeah.
I always had a celebrant that I would go, hey, are you available just in case?
Wow.
Yeah.
So.
Old school. Yeah.
And how many? You got lots of weddings coming up?
It's starting to pick up. It's a bit shit last year, and it was shaping up to be that way this year as well. But it's starting to pick up, and the inquiries are kind of slowly sort of filtering back through, and the numbers are just getting a little bit bigger and just a little bit bigger. So I think, interest rates are hurting everyone over here, and I'm sure it's the same in the US. I don't know. I'm not going to get too political, but I don't know what the US population think of Trump getting in and what he's doing for the US. But I know that the interest rates stayed where they were in the US. I don't know what inflation is going to do and all that sort of stuff. And it flows onto here. And when it flows onto here and things don't turn to shit over here, then the wedding industry seems to flourish a little bit. So, we'll wait and see. The jury's out. But, I would normally do 40 to 50, maybe 60 weddings a year. And I'm still on about 25 this year, which is a little bit dodge. But with that said, I'm still teaching. We're still doing the event in Vegas, and there's other things on the horizon. There's another trip to the US, hopefully, that I want to plan, and another workshop towards the end of the year as well. I've had to postpone the UK 5-day workshop that I was going to do because the marketing wasn't quite on point for that, and we just didn't quite get the numbers, and it's just too much of a gamble to throw thousands and thousands of pounds at venues and stuff when it's not going to work out. As you know, with the monster that you're planning, tell us about your.
It's really nerve-wracking because
we like that segue. That was pretty good.
It was nice. Thanks for that.
I'm getting better at this.
Yeah, look, we've had so many people constantly say to us, do you have in-person classes? Do you do live trainings, not just online? And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to do it because so many people constantly ask for this. So what we did was we went to our community first and we sort of said, go on here and fill out this survey and vote for the cities that you want. And there's been some clear cities that are definitely sort of heavily featured. But yeah, the concept is I'm going to condense the certificate in wedding planning certification course that we offer online into a 2-day intensive. So it's going to be full on, but it's hands-on experience. It's 2 days. It includes lunch. It's 9 to 5 each day. And, they'll also get to experience a great venue in their local city and meet, well, I think up to 29 other wedding planners that'll be there. So it's great in-person networking experience as well. But I'm really nervous. I haven't done a live event, sold a live event for a long time. So even though we've got the interest there, turning those into ticket registrations is another thing. So if you're thinking of going, put me out of my misery, go book a ticket.
Yeah, you'll be fine, Jack. Just make sure you got clean underwear and you don't get hit by a bus. You'll be fine.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And also, we've now secured in Australia, we've secured dates in Sydney, Brisbane, and Melbourne, and we've also secured Dubai and London. But there's plenty of more cities I'm prepared to go to. I really want to get to the US in December. So yeah, if you're on there and you're thinking about coming but your city's not there, look for the link that says vote for your city, and hopefully I can add that onto my little trip. Yeah. Anyway, more info on that, Wedding Academy Global.
That sounds fun. That's big.
I know. I'm actually really, really excited. It's going to be great. I love teaching live and teaching in classroom environment. It's kind of like my biggest passion. So
it's fun, and it's kind of the love that we've got as well for doing the event in Vegas. So, yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the ads are going to be absolutely everywhere, including Married at First Sight. From the 8th of February, our ads for it's a bit more generic. It's for the Wedding Academy, are kicking off on Married at First Sight. So hopefully it's the Australian version, so hopefully listeners to the podcast that are in Australia and love Married at First Sight or hate it, whatever, but still watch it.
Is your head going to be on there?
No.
Oh,
I wanted to, but I just couldn't get my ass into gear. So, yeah, I need somebody to film me properly.
Did you narrate it? Right. Why not? You've got the voice. You've got to
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I didn't think of that.
Well, you know that Channel 9.
I didn't think of that.
Channel 9 have a really good AI video builder, which is quite incredible. It's like you give them your link and they scan your website, you put in your branding, and it makes a video.
You heard it here first.
Look, it took a few goes, but the one that we've gone with is actually really good. I like it.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work, can you be like all the rest of the math contestants and go, oh, it was badly edited?
Or I'll go and do one myself, video record one myself at some point, you know.
Yeah, right.
Anyway. So MAFS, have you been watching it?
Look, religiously, like my ass is glued to the couch. It's just the biggest train wreck on the planet, but I love it. Yes.
Do you know my pattern that I get into? I love the beginning, right, where they all like meet and the wedding days and all of that and the initial honeymoon. I love that, all the shit going wrong. Love that. But then I sort of dwindle and I just commit to dinner parties.
Yeah, look, I'm kind of the same. I can sometimes take or leave the Monday, Tuesdays, but the dinner party, I love the dinner parties. I'm not someone who's kind of into all the drama in my real life and all that sort of stuff, but just it's like an eclipse. You just can't look away from it.
I know.
And Hayley shakes her head and hates it and just won't have a bar of it. And I'm just sitting there glued going, oh, this is going to be shit.
You know what it's like? The dinner parties are like watching Real Housewives.
I've never seen it. Like,
if you like the dinner party, you'll love Real Housewives. Except they like throw tables and yeah.
I wish someone would do that. Like, I would love to see someone just get up MMA style and just belt someone. I know it's not the done thing, but you know, it's.
I can find you a few Real Housewives episodes.
Ratings gold.
The best one was Aviva Drescher from the Real Housewives of New York, and she, as in Fran Drescher's sister-in-law, or maybe she's ex-sister-in-law now. I don't know, but I digress.
Voice.
But Aviva Drescher was so shitty that she took off her prosthetic leg and threw it herself.
See, you could only wish for something like that on MAFS. I'd be sitting there like it'd be like a goggle box. I'd just be like, oh, that just happened. All right. That'd be cool.
No, it is good. This MAFS is great. Interesting that two of them knew each other. I can't think that that's planned. That's very, who in Perth have you gone out with before? You know,
nothing surprises me on the show anymore. Like nothing at all. No, the whole Tim and Katie thing doesn't surprise me. It's ratings gold. The whole Lauren and Elliot, what's his name? Oh, pretty boy that did the runner.
My God. When he got interviewed by John.
Yeah. But the thing is, if you listen to mate from MAFS Funny, like the podcast and stuff that he's got, it goes a bit behind the scenes and apparently old Elliot, he didn't bail until 4 days in. But apparently on the show, it looked like he bailed the next day. So there's a bit of creativity. Yeah, right. Like there's a bit of creativity going on there in post-production and stuff like that. So I think you've got to take it with a grain of salt, but I just love the drama. Hate it in real life. I love it on the TV. Just a slave to it. Yeah.
All right, Benjamin. Well, I have something to tell you too.
Oh, you're pregnant. Yay. No. Okay. Right now. Oh, guess what I am?
I'm so retired. It's not funny. I think 5 children between my husband and I is enough.
Did you say you're so retired? Oh, thank God. That's what you said. Okay. Yep. What news have you got?
Today is the last episode of season 3.
Really?
Yes.
So you've had me on for what? 2 seasons? Is it 3 now or 2? 3.
I think 2. You started on the beginning of season 2 and we do 10 episodes per season. So today is episode 10 of season 3.
Right.
So what that means is our next guest, Alida, there'll be a little bit of a gap, couple of weeks, I think, before season 4 will go live.
What? Why?
It's easy for you when you're never here.
I know. I'm sorry. Like, yeah. So there will be a bit of a gap, guys, because as I said, I'm going away, and there's been a couple of pre-recordings that are scheduled when I'm away. So it's just going to be Jack, and I think there might have been 1 or 2 over the last couple of weeks that have just been Jack as well, and it's because I sounded like a donkey, and no one wants to hear that shit at all. Yeah, if it's just Jack, I will be back. Maybe.
We are doing it together for a leader, the first one.
Yes. So you're going to have to change your shirt then.
What's that?
You're going to have to change your shirt.
Shh, they don't need to know that we're recording it now.
Oh,
trying to hint.
They know. Come on. Our audience is smart. They know.
We're going to leave it there. Thank you so much, everyone.
Don't cut me off. You're cutting me off already.
I am cutting you off because you can't be. Look at my neck's going red and everything.
Okay, so I've just put Jack on the spot, guys, and she's trying to, we're trying to
hold the buttons here.
She's going to cut me off. So if I go black, she's had enough like that.
Thank you, everybody. We've now done 26 episodes, it's ended up being, and the end of season 3. So we will be back with season 4. Keep listening, subscribe, share it with your friends, write to us if you've got questions, if you've got terrible, disastrous weddings, we want to hear about them.
Yes, because we're going to do some rogue. I'm going to step in. If I could push that way, can you just lean the other way? We still want to do some disasters and a couple of rogue episodes, which are very similar to this, only I'll try and be a bit more funny. And so we've got a whole lot of pre-done, ready to go disasters that people have already sent me in. So if you've got something crazy that's happened, if you've got your own kind of MAFS story that is not MAFS, but, is a real wedding or something like that, send it in because we want to share it. We want to have a laugh. We want to talk it through. We want to, say some obscenities and let you know who we really are and that sort of stuff. But yeah, send them through and we're gonna have a bit of fun with that as well. And while I've got the floor, I'm just going to keep talking. Otherwise, Jack's going to jump in over the top. Thank you very much, everyone, for welcoming me in. I know I'm can be a little bit unreliable at times, but I'm doing my best. So thank you all for listening. Thanks for welcoming me. Thank you, Jack, for having me on, putting your trust in me and allowing me to most of the time to rock up and just print out a run sheet and then wing it from there. Love your work. Thanks very much.
All right. Let's go.
This episode of Wedding Empires is brought to you by the Wedding Academy, where you can start and grow your wedding business. We offer certificate courses, group coaching programs, and a whole heap of templates and worksheets and things to help you get started and grow your wedding business. For more information, visit weddingacademyglobal.com. And don't forget to use your 5% discount code PODCAST when checking out.